one nation, one election. If that bill is passed in the special session of the parliament, it would really mean that you have assembly elections and the Lok Sabha elections all happening at once in 2024, maybe even earlier than May 2024. Aishwarya is also joining us, who tracks the BJP. Aishwarya, what is the BJP really thinking? The opposition says Modi is wobbly on his knees. He's worried that the elections of 2024 might not be in their favor, which is why a move like this is made. But BJP has said it time and again, it's to save cost and save energy. Save effort, deployment, all of it.
See, not just deployment, you know what the BJP time and again, Nabila, has been speaking about is the fact that a lot of money also goes, because it seems like our country, which is a fact also, our country is forever in the election mode. Yeah. So this is something that the BJP has been speaking about. If I tell you what the Election Commission is thinking, for the past 1.5 years, the Election Commission has been working towards it. So it's not something that the Commission does not know. They also believe that there is a lot of energy which will be saved, a lot of money which will be saved. And obviously the opposition at the moment is saying that this is being floated around because they believe that the Narendra Modi government is not ready for 2024 elections, but it will not be easy. You'll have to dissolve all the assemblies. Yeah. The Karnataka elections took place just a few months back. So will you dissolve?
Yes. To dissolve. You have to dissolve assemblies too.
Assembly elections, it's not that easy. It is not
that easy. Wow, that's going to be a Herculean task. But Shiv, as the BJP says, they want to cut cost and they want to cut energy, and that kind of deployment that goes into facilitating the number of state of elections. 5 state elections that are currently lined up, and here you have the Modi government mulling over passing a bill which they've managed to pass. Every bill that the Modi government has passed in the House have got its nod. They've successfully managed to pass it. This bill, One Nation, One Election bill passed, will be huge for the country.
You know, this news break by Himanshu sounds extremely credible, and Himanshu is one of our best reporters, Nabila. The reasons for One Nation, One bill are the most obvious things, you know, cost, security, the convenience, and no wastage in terms of the country's resources in election after election. As Aishwarya said, we're constantly in election mode. But like most things in India, with such a vast country that this republic is, how do you get it started? We've got so many states. What will be that starting point? Which assemblies have to be dissolved? Will the opposition states, be on board just like the BJP-ruled states will? What about the issue of autonomy? What about states that are controlled by the opposition, which will say that if all elections happen at the same time, the party in the center will have the advantage? All these teething troubles are not going to be small. So this is like so many other issues. This actually reminds me of UCC also.
Absolutely.
This is going to be, you know, the reasons, the rationale is obvious. Everyone believes that it's a good thing to do and it's the right thing to do, but it's the enforcement, implementation, modalities, layers of it that's going to be the real challenge. So we're going to have to see what happens.
Absolutely.
Will it be also, will it be the real debate in that special session, or will it be Adani? We don't know.
No, but this is a 5-day special parliamentary session that has been announced. Now tell us, what was the purpose of this special parliamentary meeting to happen in the first place?
Let me tell you, this actually is a $1 million question, because there are a lot of things which are floating around. We don't know for sure what exactly is the session, but we do know Himanshu has broken the story that one of the things that the government has been looking at, and it is not something that the government has been thinking for just the past 6 months. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, since 2014, has time and again been speaking about the fact that we as a country need to save our resources. A lot of time, a lot of money, and constantly being in the election mode is something which is not right for the country and also for the people. This is something that the BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, has been pushing for. Some of the opposition parties also believe that this is how it should be. The Election Commission.
Would you tell us which are the opposition parties that are on board with this idea?
Not fully on board, but they do believe, if we talk about Congress Party, if we talk about Aam Aadmi Party, then yes, they do believe that saving the cost, saving the time of the ministers, saving the time of the people is something which will help in the long run.
So you're saying AAP and Congress are okay with a one nation, one election?
There have been some talks about it. Right. They think that there is a possibility, but yes, not the way the BJP is now wanting to do it. Maybe just because you'll have to make constitutional changes, Nabila. It's not something which will just happen. In a jiffy, you'll have to dissolve all the assemblies. So Karnataka, what will you do? The elections were just a few months back.
Well, that's going to be really a big task at hand. But Shiv, as we see, I just heard Rajdeep say that the one reason that he could think of, the BJP will be presenting a bill of such nature, one nation, one election, is to ensure that the India bloc, the alliance partners, don't have enough time to chart out a roadmap and a strategy to fight the Modi government.
You know, when it comes to election time, it's war. Okay, and all's fair as far as election strategy is concerned. We all know how ruthless and cutthroat things can be. And as Aishwarya said, you couldn't possibly ask for a bigger year to make such or propose such changes in 2023. 4 big state elections: Telangana, MP, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Mizoram, and then you've got the big one in 2024, just 4 or 5 months later. You club all those together, you'll have to do that with a sense of using a lot of force. How can you do it in such a short time? The journalist in me wonders whether something can be implemented so quickly. I don't think it will ever happen for the 2023 cycle of elections, but maybe thereafter. So what kind of pressure is this going to actually exert on these opposition parties or the India bloc? One doesn't actually know. What it does is put the pressure on them, gives them a sense that this is what the government wants to do, this is the direction the government is moving in, and therefore they need to get their act together and start moving fast.
You know, but I really wonder about public sentiment. When we speak of public sentiment, as a commoner, a common citizen, I would imagine that this is a fantastic idea. You go to a polling booth and you press one button for your election, for your Lok Sabha election, you press one button for your assembly election. You're done at one go, right? So as much as it sounds like a great idea, I would still wonder what happens to the beautiful diversity and its colors of our country.
I think for a country like India, which has a lot to achieve, Nabila, I think the rationale is, given the amount of money, everyone, all of us, journalists know, many people in public life know, but not many citizens know just how expensive an election is. Aishwarya covers the Election Commission. She's seen those reports that come in. It is thousands of crores of rupees, party funds, but also public money that is expended in a country that is constantly in election mode. And in this current political atmosphere, where it is do or die for every single party, every election is like basically a battle of its own. And therefore, like, I completely agree with you. In the public eye, it's going to be something that, when people hear about it, they're going to say, why aren't we doing it already? It makes such obvious sense. But it's once you go down into the devil and the details, that's when implementation is the real bugbear.
Absolutely. Stay with me, Shiv. I'm going to quickly cut across to Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena, who's responded, and with great frustration and anger that she believes this is a ploy by the Modi government, and also that they are threatened with the clout the India bloc is gaining.
वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन की तो बगैर हम राय मशवरा कर बगैर सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स से पूछकर, बगैर इलेक्शन कमीशन की रिपोर्ट लेकर, बगैर उनसे ये पूछकर कि ये पॉसिबल है या नहीं पॉसिबल है, बगैर वो सिक्योरिटी सर्विसेज से पूछकर के इतना हम कर पाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे एट द सेम टाइम, बगैर उन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से पूछकर कि क्या वो सहमत है या नहीं सहमत है, बगैर चीफ मिनिस्टर्स को साथ में लेकर अगर वो ये निर्णय लेते हैं हम उसका विरोध करेंगे। तिलमिलाई हुई, घबराई हुई एंड लास्ट स्टेजेस ऑफ पावर में अपना पावर दिखाने की कोशिश करें, हम उसका विरोध करेंगे।
All right, we heard the opposition parties. At least a few of them have responded. A lot more who are still confused, waiting for an official word on this. But our reporter Himanshu has given us this very important news break that one nation, one election bill is likely to be tabled by the Modi government in the upcoming special parliamentary session.